a gap year is not a new concept for many young Aussies, and nowadays more and more high school graduates are hitting pause and taking a 12-month break before making their next move into higher education.
But with the cost of living pressures growing, young adults are taking financial gap years, making the move away from the big cities to work hard, live frugally and save. So to tell us more, we are joined by Tim Abbott. Hello, Tim. Welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. Great to be here.
So last year, you're 31.
Yep.
You're living in Sydney, but you decided to make the move to regional Queensland. What prompted you to take this financial gap year? What exactly did it look like?
Yeah, so I was living in Sydney and paying $40,000 a year to rent a room in a share house, and my salary wasn't going up, and I was just like, well, if this doesn't change for the next 5 years, I need to do something about this. So a friend of mine was working on a rural property, and he said, do you want to come and live rent-free and work on the farm for a year? And I said, yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So chuck in the corporate office job and you head off to manual labour. You're living in a tiny caravan in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
What's that adjustment like in those early days?
I mean, yeah, night and day, it's massive. And I don't think I was cut out already for understanding how remote we would be. I was kind of like, my dad's from a farming background, so I've used to that sort of stuff. But we were 3 hours from the local shops. So to be out there with no neighbours, no one, was a huge adjustment.
Wow. Okay, but the idea is, I mean, that's scary when you add up the rent and it's $40,000 a year to rent in Sydney.
Yeah.
So you're taking that out, so you've got that money already, and then you're living like frugally. If there's no shops, you're not spending money, you're not having nights out.
Yeah, because like I could have moved back in with mum and dad, but then the additional of having nowhere to spend the income was a real game changer, because I moved out of home when I was 18, so it was the first time in my adult life that I hadn't paid rent before. So it was really nice for all the money that I'd been making to just stay in my bank account. Yeah.
But were there any sort of nights where you're in your little caravan and you go, I really just love to go to the pub with my mates and have a schnitz?
Yeah, there was, and I've seen way too many horror movies, so I was always locking that door. So I was very scared because there was nothing.
You're not watching Wolf Creek before you...
No, absolutely not. But yeah, there absolutely was. I think that was the draw card of not staying on longer, was just like missing out on what, life is about, and that's friends and family and stuff like that.
Worth the sacrifice? I want to ask, was it worth the sacrifice?
Absolutely. Like, it really was worth it in the end, no pun intended. And I've returned back to the city with a huge nest egg ready to, I don't know, either invest or buy something, or it's great.
So everyone would think it's a great concept, right? But is it for everyone? Like, how many of your friends have said, I'd like to do that, but I couldn't do that?
Well, funnily enough, I had two friends that inspired my move as well. They moved up to Foster. Very different. But
that's a bit different.
Very different. But yeah, there's different ways to cut this financial gap year. Like, I probably went on the extreme end of things, but yeah, moving back in with mum or dad, or moving to a coastal town and working from home is what they did. So yeah, many ways to do it.
So your goal was of saving $100,000.
Yes.
That's pretty good farm work. If farm work's dishing out $100,000, did you get there?
I got pretty close. I also make money through Instagram partnerships, which is a bit of a leg up.
Oh, okay, right.
But then also I'd been siphoning my money into investing, and that's thankfully done really well as well.
And making it work for you.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So you need a bigger plan. You need a big plan, a whole plan, right?
Yeah. But it's thankfully all worked in my favour, thankfully. So the concept itself has really paid off. Yeah.
All right.
So you're back in Sydney now.
I am.
Okay, so you're getting back, you're immersing yourself back into city life, and you've got the Swans ambassador. You're a Swans ambassador. So tell us about.
Thank you for noticing.
Yes.
We've got the City Swans playing Western Bulldogs this Friday night at the SCG. It's the Pride round, which is a really great time for everyone to come together and celebrate inclusivity. The Sydney Swans, I think, are the pioneers of that in Australian support, and they really practice what they preach. The Pride flag's up all year round at the SCG, and it's just a great way to come together over a common interest. We get Mardi Gras and the Sydney Swans Pride round. So it's a great way to celebrate inclusivity, I think. So I hope to see everyone there.
Yeah, they do it really well.
Yes, they do.
Well, congratulations
Thank you.
on everything that you're achieving out there in saving land.
Thank you.
It's tough.
Thank you, and I hope it continues.
Good stuff, mate. Lovely stuff.